But Indonesia in the women's category beat Singapore, and Malaysia were the victims of Thailand. So Thailand will certainly be favourites here. It's a matter of a match ball. Right, I'm ready to roll. Just a couple of initial hits here, and that is 2-love. Thailand in the lead at the moment. And again, missing that attempt to put it wide into the corner. 3-love. What? I don't quite know what is happening here. It's the ball is down below the table, but that is for love 4 right now. Okay, so it was a foul play called on Toh Bee Tin. That's T-O-H-B-E-E, Toh Bee Tin. There's another Toh as part of the Singapore team. She will be coming up in just a moment. Claire Toh, Shu Min. And a couple of good points there for the Singapore player. And wow, that's a good reach and a nice play right into the corner there from Jindaphun. All the categories here, if you haven't been able to watch during the day, there are 11 classes altogether. The top 5 are sitting class, and that's part of this group, of course, in the team. And the 6 through 10 are all standing class, in fact 6 through 11. And the class 11, they have an intellectual impairment. The physical impairments with obviously the class 1 to 5, which is this group here. And already Thailand taken a really impressive lead at 8-2 in this opening exchange. And again, missing on the backhand there. She's not quite able to get the power play and succumbing to that spin, that tremendous spin. It's a very quick one too, isn't it? And attempting to come forward with that. Well, it was an attempt to smash, but the ball came off the top of the racket. And that one this time is good for 3. 3-10. But it's game point to Thailand's Jindaphun, and that is it. It's 11-3. They'll change ends now. Perhaps an opportunity to go back to the coach as well, but not too much fuss with that one. And Jindaphun Phoungjui has found that experience fairly easy against the 21-year-old Toh Bee Tin. Trying hard to put pressure on, but it's difficult. Mobility is quite limited, of course, in the upper body. Singapore coach and looking on. There is Claire Toh. And the Thai team really, really happy. They've got 4 athletes actually on their list. Jan Wijitra as well, together with Dararat. And we've also got another choice of player. And they come up to the doubles as well. That will be Chil Chit Pariak. So, second game. Jindaphun. And Singapore pick up a point there for love 1. In the women's team, of course, it's the best of 5 matchups. And if they reach 3 match wins, then we'll stop. Could be 3-0, could be 3-1, could be 3-2. It's 1-1. In fact, I beg your pardon, 1-2. Loose there, 2-2. Bee Tin really needs to put a little bit of pressure on. Oh, that's a good attempt there, but it caught the net again. 3-2. That's a Letzer reserve. The assistants, the ball girls, you have to say they're working very hard, especially when the ball disappears under the table. 3-all. Oh, that's a lovely shot. Okay, it wasn't a bad service, went deep as well and was drifting away, but that forehand made the corner. 3-4. That one short this time, so 4-all. Bee Tin doing really well to be competitive here. Good to see so many Singapore supporters here. We've had a really good crowd, I have to say. There have been some official crowds with teachers and students, but there have been a lot of families here. It's really gratifying to see. Toh will get a serve now at 4-6. She was very successful putting it out wide on the backhand side. She's not been doing that a great deal, but that's a nice shot. Just stretched a little bit on the backhand for that attempt to smash it and made the net. So 4-7. And that black side of bat of the racket is smooth, no pimples, but I think the red side has a significant number of pimples, if my memory serves me correct. So a good effort here by Bee Tin, trying to put a bit of pressure on at 5-9. Yeah, and goes wide and then misses up on the forehand. So 5-10, it's now game point in the second to Thailand. And then just tries to move away and just glance it to the forehand side. Didn't make it into the net, so that's 11-5. Second game to Jindaphun Phoungjui of Thailand. Little shake of the head. But it has to be said, the nerves must be jangling because they would have never played in front of this kind of audience before, I don't think. And certainly in front of the TV cameras and all the media, different platforms. It elevates them to a totally different concentration level, and nerves will play the part. Yeah, there was one just a stretch too far. And there you get, it's a wonderful camaraderie amongst these players, and a little sorry there from Jindaphun putting the pressure on. 11-3, 11-5 it is with Thailand. One more game required, and that will be the first match-up finished. Extraordinary games. Celebrate the extraordinary. That's the tagline for these games. And it certainly is very, very impressive, the level of performance of some of these athletes. That one's gone long, so that is love one. Third game we're into. That's a good shot. 1-all down through the centre. No chance to get a transition from the backhand to the forehand. Good work. Lots of spin there, but then it came up to haunt her, didn't it? 2-1. Oh, okay. That was good. Lots of spin on that. Sideways, wasn't it? Just made the net, cross the net. And that's 2-all. A bit long again. It's that spin that's taking its toll. Controlling it, very difficult. Backhand again. Yeah, she's very quick, isn't she? Jindaphun pumps another couple of really good forehands there. 4-2. A bit of height and, well, misses the opportunity of that one down the line. And the rally continues, but again a bit too much height, and then disappointment for Bee Tin. Raises her eyes to the sky because she knew she had a couple of chances to put pressure on in that rally. She didn't take them. She's defending, but this is better. And then suddenly comes across court on the forehand side. She can't handle it. It's 2-7. It will be a huge learning experience here for Toh Bee Tin. Again, needs to be a little bit more confident on receiving of serves particularly. That's 8. And now 4-8. It's do or die. Needs to get some attacking action, but again misses out because of that extra spin that comes towards her. It's 4-9. 2 points required. Okay, well, it's 9-5. Trying to adapt, improvising well, but then puts it wide off the backhand. That's 10-5. That is game and match point now to Jindaphun Phoungjui of Thailand. Gone long. 6-10. The ball is coming out. So it's 6-10. No mistakes now. There's a good point for 7. 11-6. And acknowledged. Oh, is that the end? Okay. Well, that is, in fact, the end. It's 11-6 because of an error on the play right there. I thought it had come down there. They really have a very, very good camaraderie, these players, I have to say. Jindaphun there was totally outclassing her opponent. Deserved the win, but there was doubt in my mind about whether or not she had scored at the end. But of course, because we've got the wheelchair there and the players are right in front of the bounce of the ball, it's difficult sometimes to see. But anyway, it's confirmation of the score then, 11-6 in the third. So that means that immediately Thailand go into a 1-love lead. A little shake of the head, but I'm sure there will be some consolation from the coach as well. Oh yeah, that was what it was. Coming up now, just a few little replays of the action. Toh Bee Tin would have learned a lot from this matchup, from the